Guess what? You, yes, you, have the power to set yourself free. You also have the power to hold yourself back. So which are you choosing? Right here, right now, you make the choice. Comment down below. From this point forward, do you want to choose to set yourself free, to have the most incredible life imaginable, fully reaching your highest potential, or do you want to keep holding yourself back so that when maybe at some point in the future, you're going to be sitting there in a place called regret, wondering why you couldn't have done more, why you should have done more, you wish you had done more, but guess what? You didn't do more. And it's all up to you. You have all that power. And I know this firsthand because I was someone that was avoiding making the drastic changes, making the big changes, doing things completely different. And if you've been listening to this channel, which I do welcome all the new subscribers into the channel, look, I was the biggest self-sabotaging type of guy. And I had to hit a lot of rock bottoms. And yet here I am. My name is Greg. I started Results Kill Excuses as a way for me to help other people out. People that are going through situations that I navigated through in order to get to a better place in life, a more solid place within. It's all within. The whole journey is within. The things that have you holding yourself back is your mind. It's your thoughts. It's all within. So guess what? The answers to you setting yourself free, doing the inner healing work is also within you. And yet that sounds so simple, and so many of us, when you're in that victim mindset, you want to blame something or someone outside of yourself for being the reason why you feel the way you feel. And I'm here to tell you that you can go ahead and keep doing that, but it's not going to get you anywhere. And it's not going to give you what you truly want, which is freedom, which is the ability to trust yourself. That Raven, he agrees with me. He's like, yeah, this guy's right. You guys could be flying, right? Instead, you're stuck in a cage, and that cage is your mind. If you can start to get clarity in your mind, and I keep going back to this, I'm telling you, this is a non-negotiable, and that's where a lot of you are going to jump ship. A lot of you are going to go run and hide and look for someone that's telling you something different, bullshitting you. But it all starts in the mind. And if the mind is the most important part of who you are, guess what? The mind needs to be clear. And the mind cannot be clear, especially with all the negativity that exists in there, if you're also adding different chemicals into your mind. You're distorting your mind. And thus, that's the conversation of sobriety, mental clarity. If you want to clear your life, you need to clear your mind. And I know that that's a difficult proposition for me to be proposing to you right here and right now, as I am going through an incredible 8-day healer training so that I can help take my healing to a whole nother level, but also be able to facilitate healing in the lives of many of you if you're ready. If you're not ready, then don't even worry about it. Ain't no sweat off your back, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. But my piece of advice to you is to probably stop complaining. Don't complain anymore, though. Right? Oh, but you get a right to complain. Yeah, fine. I mean, complaining doesn't accomplish anything. Complaining gets nothing done. And I know a lot of you lack self-confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, all the things that I lacked. And when I was caught up, look, I can totally relate. I know I probably make it sound easy, right? Man, just get sober. Yeah, my sobriety was so easy that not one DWI, but 2 DWIs and a domestic violence against my ex-wife to finally fucking wake me up to start getting my shit together, to say enough's enough, man, I can't do it. And who knows? I mean, just countless fucking drunk benders, regrettable fucking nights and days and weekends just out of my mind. So even though I can stand here now at 13 years of sobriety, not regretting 1 minute, 1 day of saying, I woke up sober, I missed out. Oh, gotta have my brewskis, gotta have my drink. Man, that revelry. I'm not here to judge nobody. I honestly don't judge anybody for doing you, man. You do you. If that's what you need, if that's what you think is, what you got, what you're settling for, it's what makes your life fun, then just so be it. Go do it. Go do it. You don't need to hear this shit. But if you're someone that's crying out for something to fucking change, the bottom's probably going to fall out. Some kind of crisis is going to probably happen unless you choose to come peacefully, to make an absolute conscientious decision to say, you know what, man, I'm fucking tired of this shit. I am better than this. And I can make the changes. I am strong enough to make the changes necessary, right? To get sober and to start working on myself, to start really caring about what I'm putting into my body, my nutrition, right? The foods that I'm eating. Am I living an active and healthy lifestyle? But am I also willing to do the emotional heavy lifting to get to the root of your pain, your suffering, your sadness, your loss, your grief, your fear, your anger, all these things, right? Your apathy. These are all the low things that we're carrying around. And because you had things happen to you, you survived through things, you experienced things, guess what? Right? It's still playing itself out in your life today. And I definitely know that if I can heal, if I can go from being a party animal, the biggest sports fanatic, a political junkie, right? And anything else that just was really a complacent guy, right? To a man set on fire, like in passion and desire and just kicking ass and becoming the best version of myself, and then put myself out there and really believing that I don't just believe it. I believe in myself, but I've seen the healing. I've seen this healing. This is real. How I have transformed my life is absolutely real. And I can absolutely help you do the same, period. And here's the beautiful thing. When you actually, if you choose to heal, you're going to be able to help someone do the exact same thing. That's how this works. That's this game. Anything you heal inside of yourself, you are now qualified. You don't have to go get a certification. You don't have to do any of that. You're qualified if you so choose to serve other people. You're qualified to help other people heal. It's a beautiful thing. It's really the most beautiful thing. I believe this is actually where the whole entire planet is shifting to. It's slow because why? You have a lot of people in power that don't want to lose their power. You have a lot of people that control your mind, what you think, how you feel, based on, the things that you are consuming, news-wise, informational. Right? You don't think you're being manipulated? You better ask yourself, am I being manipulated? It don't matter what side of the spectrum you think you align with. I guarantee you there's manipulation. If you're getting your information and you're taking your direction from things outside of yourself. Because you actually do have the power within you of absolute truth. Not all the distortion, but if you're still watching the news and caring about all these things happening right now, right, you've lost focus. It's meant to distract you. Because I don't think the power players in this day and age want to see hundreds of millions, if not billions upon billions of people start to shut down all the distractions and start going within and healing their emotional wounds and truly activating their true soul purpose on this planet. Right? Ain't nobody want that to happen. And ain't anything I'm talking about religious based. This is spirituality. This is the whole thing that connects us. This is the whole game, man. I'm giving away the whole game. But it takes making drastic changes. I talked about that earlier. Right? You have to be willing to make these drastic changes. You can't half-ass this. You can't go in just kind of like iffy. Maybe I'll look at it. Maybe he doesn't get shit done. Right? If you say, well, maybe I'm going to clean my house. I don't think the house gets clean. Well, maybe I'm going to apply for a new job. I don't think you apply for a new job. Maybe I'm going to, start eating healthy. I don't think you start eating healthy. But that's why most transformations start right at the bottom of a fucking rock bottom moment. Starts there, man, with your face in the fucking dirt. Right? A mouthful of dirt, mouthful of rocks. Right? That's where this shit starts, man. Down here. Down here at the rock bottom, man. Right here. Right down here. This is where it starts, right down here. What do I do now? And then you're so desperate, right? That's where it goes. That's what happens. That's when you're like, help. All right, I'm ready to change. And then, but the sad thing is, of all the people that have that experience, and I've had more than a few. Of all the people that have that experience, probably 90% of the people, at the first tiny little bit of relief, guess what? You ease up. You throw in the towel. You kind of just settle. You just say, oh, you know what? Oh, wow, my situation got better. I don't have to keep doing that no more. It's fine. Or something else will happen, right? That's just life. Something else will come and it'll trigger a relapse, right? And then you go back. You go all the way back. Comment down below if you've experienced this. Like your ability to be vulnerable and share this experience, especially the relapse, that vicious cycle, right? That's going to help someone else to feel seen and heard. And maybe you never know. Your comment could actually help somebody to break their vicious cycle so that they actually stay locked in. That's the mantra here, right? Stay locked in for life, man. This ain't a seasonal thing. This is from here on out. And the best thing, there's not even a sales pitch to be had here. You improving your life, you are the sole recipient of that. You get to feel better about yourself. You get to have more inner peace, more clarity, right? More opportunities that you never thought about. And it really starts with, right, getting sober, asking for help, with professional help, peer support help, right? Going to a healer like me, starting to invest time, switch bad habits, negative habits for some new, good, healthy habits, right? But realizing that it's going to take you time to develop those self-sabotaging patterns and beliefs into, right, becoming more self-aware and self-masterful. And in that transformation, you become unrecognizable. And that's a beautiful thing, because a lot of you are listening to this right now, and it may sound good, but at the end of the day, it's like, what has to give? I believe you'll be down there in the dirt, man. It's gonna be down there in the dirt, and when that happens, guess who's gonna still be here for you? I'll be here for you, right? If there's someone that you need to call when you hit that rock bottom, make me one of those first calls, right? Do yourself that favor. When you finally are ready to make some changes, it would be the honor of my life is to share this message, to put myself out on blast, maybe be a little funny and silly sometimes, and make light of really difficult situations. But it's like, I've healed myself and I'm proud of myself. And I know that you can do the same. You can heal yourself and you can be proud of yourself, and you can absolutely transform everything about your life. Everything, right? You may have chemical dependency, but you can let it go. You may have you might have a lot of health issues. And guess what? You could heal those health issues, right? You start eating healthy, start getting more active. Give yourself a year. You see how I didn't say a month? Give yourself a year of relentless pursuit. Mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, right? Can you do it? Do you think you're worthy of that? Do you have the discipline? Can you cultivate the discipline necessary? Can you be accountable, not only to yourself, but to others? And get out of your pity party and start having some victory parties in a healthy way, not self-sabotaging. That's another shift. It's like, this life, a lot of people, like when I was living that drunk motherfucker life, I didn't want to hear this shit. And if you're in that zone right now, man, just keep doing you. But if you're someone that this message is finding and you're at least giving it a listen, and even if you feel uncomfortable hearing this, I was there, right? I was there. But we've all heard this saying, if nothing changes, nothing changes. I switch it. I say, if you change one thing, then everything changes. But you got to be willing to change it for good, not keep going back. Right? Not just change it for a season, not just give up something for a religious season, but to literally say, you know what, I'm going to make this change for the rest of my life. I want to be around for the rest of my life. I want to see how far I can go. I want to see what is the highest potential of who I could be. I want to start believing in myself like never before and just see what happens, man. Magic starts to happen. That doesn't mean life gets easy. You get stronger. Right? And that's what is so important about this results kill excuses community that we're building here, is that you don't got to do it alone. You have to do the work on your own. You got to be self-accountable. You got to be fucking honest. But now there's people that are really trying to build each other up, not tear each other down. There's plenty of that going on in this world. Let's start be a part of something that is true and authentic, and really has a desire to see everyone succeed in your way. And the way that you start succeeding is by tapping into your creativity, right? You start tapping into your creativity, it's like some magic is going to start happening. There's some things that you kind of discredit that you're actually very gifted at that could actually change your life. Are you willing to cultivate those gifts, that talent, something that you just think, well, doesn't everybody do this? I can guarantee you there's probably something you do and a gift you have that you think, well, doesn't everybody do that? It's like, no, man, it's your special thing. And if you were to start focusing on that, get out of your pride, get out of your ego, get out of this broken record and start trying the new things, doing the new things, believing the new things, thinking the new things, you're going to become a new thing, because you know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, it won't be worth it. Greg's out.